Now, I already explained how Jenkins does every task with the help of plugins. So plugins are the backbone of Jenkins, and you need to install a lot of plugins in order to do a lot of tasks, right? So every task which you want to do, like you want to work with a Maven project, you need to have a Maven plugin. If you want to connect to your Git, you need to have a Git plugin. So similarly, a lot of different plugins are required. And where do you manage those plugins? So we are going to look at that. So if you remember, during the installation process, we installed the default plugins, which Jenkins asked us to do. So it installed some default plugins. So where can we see all that, right? So go to manage Jenkins, and then there you will see an option manage plugins, right? So this is the plugin manager for your instance. And so there are four sections you can see here. One is updates, one is available, one is installed, and one's advanced, right? So updates is Jenkins continuously checks the versions which are available for your plugins. If any newer version is available, it will show it here, right? So you can click on, you can select any of those plugins, and then you can select this download now and install after restart, right? So it will download the plugin and then install it after you restart your Jenkins instance. Now, if you go to the other tab, which is available, so this is the place where all the plugins are available for Jenkins, right? So you can see there are a lot of plugins. So if you want to install any plugin, say for example, um, let's search Maven, right? So although I've already installed the Maven plugin, but it will still show you some options after filtering based on what you have entered, right? So because there are a lot of plugins, it's important to filter based on what you are looking for to make it quicker, right? So, oh, let's see. Now it has got loaded. So we will just search for it and you can see, right? So it is filtered based on Maven and it is showing you some options. So Maven release plugin, Maven invoker, and there are a lot of pipeline Maven integration. So whichever you want to install, just click on that, and then you have two options, right? So you can install without restart, you can download now and and tell Jenkins to wait until you restart so that your builds are not affected, right? So that's how you can install new plugins. And then in the third tab, there's an installed section. So it will show you all the plugins which are already installed for your Jenkins instance, right? And you can go ahead and uninstall also some of the plugins. Now, some of them are default plugins, so it will not allow you to uninstall it. But other plugins which you have downloaded and installed on your Jenkins instance, you can go ahead and uninstall them also, right? And then there's an advanced section, but although it's out of scope of this particular video, but if you are working from your workplace or from any organization, obviously you need to bypass the HTTP proxy, right? So you need to fill these fields to bypass those proxy settings, and or you can also upload a plugin from your HPI file if you cannot download it directly, right? So there are a few other options how you can download these plugins and install them on Jenkins. But as I said earlier, everything in Jenkins is performed by help of plugins. So it's very important to get the right plugins for the task which you are performing on your Jenkins instance.